metamaterials are engineered materials with properties that aren't found in nature. And they're created through precise microstructural design rather than just biology or chemical composition on their own. So metamaterials break the normal rules of physics. They can bend light or sound in the opposite direction of what would normally happen. They can have impossible shapes. They're programmable matter. They can change their properties in response to external stimulation like light or heat. And so when you link artificial intelligence to biology and metamaterials, the future looks really weird. Consider the humble brick. Now, what if this brick behaved more like a human lung? It could have similar filtration properties to our lungs, like cilia, so that it would automatically filter out pollutants from the air. Or what if this brick behaves more like the elastic waistband of your pants? It could switch between rigid and flexible when it was triggered. For example, buildings could loosen up during an earthquake so that they don't tumble down. And what if we went beyond that and created super smart programmable materials like tiny networks of brains? So last year at South by, if you recall, I introduced you to organoid intelligence, or OI, which had just sort of come out. OI uses biological materials, usually brain cells, for information processing. Basically, it just allows you to do more and better computing than silicon could do on its own. So this is a brain organoid. This was made at Johns Hopkins in Baltimore. And the idea that some people have is, well, maybe we could make a bunch of these things and connect them to silicon chips and invent new kinds of computers. Why would we make a brain computer? Because AI is super, super energy intensive, and because we want more powerful computers to do stuff for us. Now, last year I told you to keep an eye on a company called Cortical Labs, and we looked at some of their research during the session. When we talked about this at South by Southwest last year, all of this was brand new. And I know some of you went home and were like, organoid intelligence, brain computers, like, what is she talking about? This is the distant, crazy future. Well, guess what launched on Tuesday? A brain computer. This is real. This is the world's first computer made out of human neurons. And the operating system, well, it's not Windows. It runs the Biological Intelligence Operating System, or BIOS for short, and if any of you are computer nerds, you will get the very clever joke inside of that name. These are programmable organic neural networks born on a silicon chip living inside of a digital world. And now, you can have one in your home office.